Coronation Street's Kit Green suffers a career setback next week as he's removed from Theo Silverton's murder case. Kit has spent several weeks trying to solve the mystery, aside from his mid-storyline jaunt to Wales, but has had no luck identifying Theo's killer. In upcoming scenes, Kit expresses his frustration when a shake-up at the police station leads to him being assigned other work. His colleague Lisa Swain is still on the case, though, and teams up with fellow copper McLaughlin for the latest step of the investigation. Lisa and McLaughlin focus their attentions on Maria, explains our Corey source. They visit the hair salon to once again put pressure on her, aware that the alibi she provided for her husband Gary could be false. Gary has been the focus of the investigation for a while now, but in order to make any progress, the detectives need Maria to admit that she lied. When Maria is asked to go over her statement again, she sticks to her story that she was with Gary. Afterwards, she heads home and urges Gary to finally tell her everything about what happened on the night of Theo's murder. Fans know that Gary is protecting his ex-partner Sarah Platt, as she called him to help with the cover-up after killing Theo. It seems unlikely that Gary will break his silence now, and so it proves when Maria ultimately heads to the pub in a huff. Maria gets chatting to Kit at the Rovers, adds our insider. She admits that things between her and Gary are still at rock bottom, as she's sick of all his secrets and lies. While Maria has no idea that Gary is in cahoots with Sarah over Theo's death, is Kit any closer to figuring out why they're both acting so shifty? He's better placed than most to notice the change in his partner's behavior, so the clues are all there if he wants to put them together. Life on Coronation Street is never short of secrets, and the latest drama promises to put Detective Kit Green under more pressure than ever before. After weeks of trying to stay one step ahead of the truth, Kit finds himself facing a major setback when an unexpected clue threatens to unravel everything he has worked to protect. The twist becomes even more dramatic when Maria Connor unknowingly discovers a vital piece of the puzzle. Kit has built a reputation as someone who always appears calm and in control. Whether investigating crimes or navigating personal conflicts, he has managed to keep his emotions hidden. However, recent events suggest his carefully constructed world is beginning to crack. As tensions rise across Weatherfield, questions surrounding Kit's past refuse to disappear, and every new revelation brings him closer to exposure. The turning point comes when Maria notices something that others have overlooked. Known for trusting her instincts, Maria has often found herself caught in the middle of the street's biggest mysteries. This time is no different. While dealing with her own family responsibilities and community concerns, she stumbles across information that doesn't quite add up. At first, the clue seems insignificant. It's simply a detail that clashes with the story Kit has been telling. But the more Maria thinks about it, the more convinced she becomes that someone isn't being completely honest. Her curiosity grows, and she quietly begins connecting the dots without realizing the enormous consequences her discovery could have. Meanwhile, Kit is already struggling with pressure from multiple directions. Friends and colleagues are beginning to ask difficult questions, and every conversation feels like a potential trap. The confidence that wants to find him slowly gives way to anxiety as he realizes that one mistake could destroy both his career and his relationships. As Maria continues digging deeper, she confides in a trusted friend about her suspicions. Together they revisit recent events, comparing stories and timelines until a startling possibility emerges. If they're right, Kit may have been hiding far more than anyone imagined. Word begins to spread around the cobbles that something isn't right. Residents who once trusted Kit start viewing him differently. Small moments of hesitation suddenly appear suspicious, while innocent comments take on entirely new meanings. The atmosphere becomes increasingly tense as everyone wonders who can truly be believed. Kit desperately attempts to regain control before the truth reaches the wrong people. He tries to explain away inconsistencies and steer attention elsewhere, but every effort only seems to make matters worse. The closer Maria gets to the answer, the more desperate Kit becomes. The emotional stakes couldn't be higher. For Maria, the situation is no longer just about solving a mystery, it's about protecting the people she cares about. She knows that revealing the truth could have devastating consequences, but staying silent may allow an even greater deception to continue. As the investigation gathers momentum, unexpected alliances begin to form. Characters with their own complicated histories find themselves united by a shared desire to uncover what really happened. Old rivalries are temporarily forgotten as everyone searches for answers. The storyline also explores the personal cost of keeping secrets. Kit's determination to bury the past has isolated him from those who genuinely want to help. Every lie has created another obstacle, leaving him trapped in a web of his own making. Even those closest to him begin questioning whether they ever truly knew the man behind the badge. Maria's discovery serves as the catalyst for what could become one of the biggest confrontations of the year. Although she never intended to expose anyone, her determination to follow the evidence places her at the center of Weatherfield's latest explosive drama. As the truth edges closer to the surface, viewers can expect emotional confrontations, shocking confessions, and plenty of unexpected twists. Will Kit find a way to explain his actions before everything falls apart? Or has Maria uncovered the clue that finally brings his secrets into the light? One thing is certain. Coronation Street is setting the stage for a gripping chapter filled with suspense, betrayal, and emotional fallout. With Kit's future hanging in the balance and Maria holding a clue that could change everything, the residents of Weatherfield are about to discover that the smallest detail can have the biggest consequences. Fans won't want to miss a single moment as this compelling mystery reaches its next dramatic turning point. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Coronation Street Scoop News Update.